Well, there are so many concerns when you receive a diagnosis of something like a tumor. What do? How do you pay for treatment and so on? And so much can go through your brain. Well, the Glenn Garcelon Foundation is here to help those facing brain tumors. Well, with me is President Glenn Garcelon. Gail, good to see you and have you here this morning.
It's good to be here.
Well, tell me about the Glenn Garcelon Foundation and what made you want to start something like this?
Well, my husband passed away in 2008 from a glioblastoma brain tumor, and my daughters and I decided to, as a way to help us get through our grief, we wanted to do something good.
Sure.
And we had, during my husband's treatments, seen a lot of people who didn't have the means needed to get through this diagnosis. So
Sure.
we decided that, yeah, we were going to just do something good and help other people.
Well, that is certainly something really incredible that you have done, and I'm so sorry for your loss of your husband.
Thank you.
But I just love seeing stories where you turn something that is blue and melancholy into something so wonderful like this. So let's talk about the financial part of being diagnosed with something like a tumor, because I'm sure you've seen it and you've kind of seen it firsthand how other people struggled through this.
Well, yes, getting a diagnosis of a brain tumor is bad enough.
Sure.
But then, depending on the location of the tumor, you have all sorts of issues that might come up. For instance, with a lot of brain tumor patients, they are having seizures.
Okay.
And when you have seizures, you cannot drive.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to rely on others to get you to work or to your treatments. And beyond that, a lot of times brain tumor patients can no longer work.
Okay.
So they've lost that income. And then to make matters worse, if the tumor is serious enough and their impairment is so great, then their spouse has to quit their job to become their caregiver, and all of a sudden they have no income coming in, so they can't, you know, it's financially devastating in most cases.
It really is. And when you talk about really the aftermath of a diagnosis like that, you really do need a circle of help around you, because so many things can really impact the family and really your way of life. How does the foundation help patients?
So when we formed the foundation, we decided we wanted to help with day-to-day living expenses.
Okay.
So that's our focus, is what do you need help with? Do you need help with your rent, utilities, car payments, medical bills,
Wow.
transportation? So we have provided all sorts of services throughout the years.
And what has that experience been like, just being somebody that provides some of this help and resources that are probably so much needed during such a difficult time?
Well, it of course makes us feel very good that we're able to help them.
Yeah.
And we have become good friends with some of our grant recipients. You know, we stay in touch with them to check in to see how they're doing. And we have given 540 grants since 2012.
That's amazing.
In all 50 states plus Puerto Rico. So
that is amazing, Gail. How do you select the recipients? How is that process?
They have an application process they need to go through. We review grants once a month, and we see what their needs are, what their financial situation is, and we just make decisions based on that information, and we have never denied a grant.
That's wonderful. Well, we want to keep supporting organizations, foundations like this one. Tell me about this fun event you have coming up. It's one way to help.
Well, we have our 8th annual Taste of Hope.
Okay.
That is being held Saturday night at the retreat at Solterra in Lakewood from 7 to 10 p.m. Tickets are $50 a person, and it's just a fun evening of food, wine, and just philanthropy, because we are raising money to continue our mission.
So a fun night, and it's this Saturday, again, to help such an incredible mission. Well, again, Gail, I commend you, your family, for putting together this foundation, and thanks for the work that you do.
Thank you.
And for coming on today.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Okay, well, you can support the Glenn Garcelon Foundation by making a donation today, and you can attend their 8th annual Taste of Hope. That's this Saturday, September the 10th, at the retreat at Solterra. For tickets, go to bit.ly/CTOH-tickets. To learn more about the foundation, you can also do that, GlennGarcelonFoundation.org.